Megawatt Collective. Swifty, you're in the right place. Let me get some readings coming out. Let me pull on some energies here, see what we can get going. I invite seekers of light, bearers of light, and speakers of truth only to the Megawatt Collective. I'm offering free medium readings and tarot guidance tonight for the next 2 hours maybe. Let's go all out. You can leave your questions in the comments. While I wait, I'm going to pull out a reading for somebody. A reading for the visionary. My Brittany Oracle cards always match me. Look how matchy she is to me. I was at the bat dance this weekend and somebody told me I look like Britney Spears, the OG Britney Spears. And I said, I'm also the crazy Britney Spears. She is me, I am her. What a nice compliment, eh? Oh, and that reminds me, I'm going to put on my bracelet. I was dressed up as Medusa, and there was another girl dressed up as Medusa, and we were chatting and being friendsies, and she gave me the bracelet she was wearing, and it's the prettiest thing ever, and I was so touched. So touched. She was so nice. And I gotta try to find her name because she's a local wellness practitioner here in St. John's. I think she said East End Wellness, something like that. I gotta find her. And she told me, we were both dressed as Medusa, and she said we gotta call ourselves Sedusa. I thought that was pretty cute. Hi, Sam. I'm taking questions, guys. You can leave your questions in the comments. Let me get my bracelet on here. I felt bad taking it from her. It's the prettiest bracelet ever. Don't know why she gave it away, but she said she wanted to. Okay, gorgeous. All right, what is the message I have for the visionary, please? Let's see what the cards want to say to her. Nine of Wands and Queen of Wands. It says, keep going, honey. Keep going. You're definitely like an airy fairy type girl, and you got these visions, and you're probably like, your mind probably explodes with creativity all the time. And that's really hard, and it's telling you to keep going. Also, if you're a creative or a visionary, like the visionary card is somebody who has these grand fantasies for their life, or you have, ideas, like big ideas. Business ideas, book ideas, podcast ideas. Also, you're probably a bit delusional, as we are. You probably see things. So that's a hard mind to exist in. You can't escape your own mind. And the cards are telling you, just keep going, honey. Even when you feel like you're crazy, just keep going. The Three of Pentacles is saying your people are out there. You will find your tribe, kind of. Your people are out there, it says. There are people who have like the same soul as you. Who feel the same feels as you. Who feel the same way as you. And like, kind of like a soul tribe is what I see. And then the Nine of Pentacles is you really embodying and embracing your independence. Like, you don't need nobody. Like, you should never be having a man, because them fuckers just will steal all your visions. They'll steal your creative juiciness. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Hearts, Queen of Hearts. Like you are your girl's girl. You're hyper feminine. I think your soulmates are other women, like as I'm talking about my Sedusa Medusa friend. That does not mean that those connections are romantic. Believe it or not. It can. Absolutely it can. But it doesn't always. You can have platonic, feminine, soulmate connections, and they can be the central connections of your life without sleeping together. Your ex-husband is here and he gives you a headache all the time. He's such a headache. He's such a nag. He's nothing but a drag. Doesn't that sound like a rap? Did I just make a rap? He's such a headache. He's such a drag. He's nothing but a nag. Or something like that. And he's very greedy too. He will never let go of his money. And then there's these kind of guys who only want to sleep with you. So you're in a constant state of trying to figure out which masculine energies you can even exist, like coexist with. I think it's really hard for you to coexist with masculines. They're nothing but a headache. They're nothing but a drag. And it's really easy for you to exist with feminines. So I just see you kind of constantly like running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to find the right people for yourself. Can I get advice for her, please? What's her advice? I think it's saying like stick to your path, stick to your intuition, stick to the things you know, keep doing what you're doing. Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles, kind of like you know what to do, you know what you're doing. You might not always feel abundantly clear on things, like you might sometimes see these little things pop up. People can come and go in your life, and one day you'll be ecstatic with this person, the next day you'll be bored with them. It's fine. It's just people. Friendships, connections, it's fine. It is what it is. It says, at this time in your life, do not take connections, aka relationships or like partnerships, or just like meetings with people. Don't take it too seriously. Just have fun with it. Let it be what it is. Okay, thank you for coming in, everybody. You can leave your questions in the comments and I will answer them for you. Chantel, are you still here? I'm good. How are you? Chantel still here? Hi, Chantel. So Chantel asked, is it over between Chantel and Alejandro? What a cool name. Lady Gaga wrote a song about him. Is it over between them? What I see is that it's not quite over. There's still some some stuff lingering between you, but you're going to be happier by yourself. And Chantel, do you live alone at this time? because I think I see you being very happy living alone, okay? So if you don't, you should. And if you do, it's good. Okay, why do I keep rhyming here tonight? I feel like I'm writing my own rap songs. Who's the rapper in the house? Okay, she lives alone, so that's good for you. You should stay living alone. With Alejandro, I don't think it's fully over. Like, there's probably still some stuff to get through. How can she close it out? Do you want to close it out? Do you want to end it with him? Do you want it to be said and done? Looks like you still have social ties with him. Or work, like you're not sure. Okay, give me some guidance for her and Alejandro. What's the guidance? I want you caring more about yourself than you care about him. And I feel like you have a period of time where you're just sorting through things. And it doesn't have to be a drastic cutoff. I think you can kind of sort through things for a little while. And in the end, you're going to know when it's time for it to be done. Like, you two don't show as like these divine counterparts, soulmates or anything like that. You show as being your own love. Like, you love yourself more. You're meant to love yourself first, okay? And I think just let it trickle out and let it see where it goes. And I think you're gonna get a clarity and you're gonna get like a mental breakthrough when you know you're gonna be like, okay, now I'm done. There will come a time when you're done, but you can leave it in your own time, okay? I hope that helps. You guys can leave your questions in the comments, and I can give tarot guidance or I can do medium readings. Cecilia Porter, can I hear from Cecilia Porter's man, please? Cecilia, are you still here? Hi, man. Nan's talking about the weather here outside. Are you in Newfoundland, Cecilia? Because she's talking about my weather where I live, and it's very like cold and stormy, she says. So I don't know if Nan would have like turned on the weather channel all the time or talked about the weather. It looks to me like she's referring to some grandchildren. I mean, obviously you're her grandchild, but do you have children of your own, Cecilia? She's talking about your children. I'm getting like the generations. Like, she loves that her family continued to grow, and I think she sees the growth of the family as like forever. She's definitely with you to answer your question. She's very, very easily coming out here. And she feels like the family, it like won the jackpot of, she won the jackpot of family. She's like, I got the best family. It's nice. She will never leave you guys. She's always very close to you and all the generations, all the family. She's very close to everybody. You're special. You hold a special place in her heart, but she makes her appearance in everybody's home. I don't know if you guys, if like everybody in the family has the same picture of her or something like that, because the way she's putting it is, she says, I make an appearance in each home. So I don't know if that's because there's a picture that everybody has, or if everybody has a certain way of remembering her. There's some way in which she appears in each home. Okay, so it's nice. She's very present with you guys. Would you like to ask her anything, Cecilia? Or if everybody had a piece of her in some way, or some kind of little memory of her. Everybody got a little something. So you have a question for her? Thank you all so much for the hearts. I really appreciate it. So Cecilia has a question for her Nan. Let's just wait. See what she has to say. Cecilia, sometimes if a text is too long, they will block it or something. So just to let you know, I'm not seeing your question at this time. It could have been filtered out for some reason, or just let me know, did you text your question, or are you trying to, or it's not working, or what? Nan is showing me a Knight of Pentacles and a Four of Swords. You did type it, so it didn't come through for me. So you can try wording it in a different way, like just say it shorter or something. But she's referring to a person who is at rest and at peace. Okay, miscarriage. Are you asking about a miscarriage that you've already had? Does she have the miscarriage with her, your baby? Is that what you're asking? And one more question for you. Was your miscarriage your first pregnancy? Nine is interesting. When you get 3 9s like that, it's just unusual. So I see, before you asked the question, she told me that she has somebody there with her who is at peace. So she would have this baby of yours with her. When it's the Knight of Pentacles, there's something about the baby's energy being either an earth sign, they were born at the time of the year of earth signs, or I don't know what it is, if your baby was able to be buried, or there's something earthy and grounded about your baby. So that might be representing something literal. Like, I don't know. If you would want to describe to me the situation, you can. But anyway, the baby is with your grandmother. Then she's talking about a King of Hearts, who I'm assuming is the father of your children. Did he know about this miscarriage? How did he feel about the miscarriage, or how did he react, or something like that? It was like he didn't fully understand it, I don't think. You agree with that? So without us being able to really converse, like, this is a lot easier to when you can actually have conversation with people, but it looks like the father of the baby who passed, there's a lot of misunderstanding and, like, I don't know if it's almost suspicion or if it's just high stress or what it is, but I can see that it had an impact on you guys. Although it looks like things have resolved. Was this recent? The miscarriage, was it recent? Do you feel at peace with it? Do you feel resolved with you and your husband? Okay, it's resolved. It is resolved. Okay, good. Anything else that Nan would like to say here, please? You're going somewhere, Cecilia? It says you're going somewhere. Where are you going? It can be small scale or big scale. Are you saving up money to go somewhere? It can be like you might just be going to the grocery store right now, or it might be saying that you're leaving a situation or leaving a place, or you don't know. Nan is talking about a situation where somebody is saving money to go somewhere. Oh, you sold your home. Okay. What do you want to say about the home here, Nan? I think she's glad you did. It looks like a positive step or a step in the right direction. So do you have a home to go to? So are you guys like kind of in limbo? Living in a temporary home or something? I'd like to talk to you in person because Nan has a lot to, she just chats. She's just like, you know, she'd have a phone call. She'd stay on the phone for an hour with you, I think. She just has a lot to talk about. She's like, yes, girl, I could talk for days. She's like, yes, I got a lot to say. She's just chit-chatting. There's nothing like that needs to be revealed or anything. You already knew you sold your house. You didn't need Nan to tell you that, but she's referring to it. So Nan, do you want to say anything else about the house? No, she says, I'm just here for a chat. In conclusion, Nan, what would you like to say in conclusion? She says, goodbye. She says, all right, I'll get off now. She's like, I'll get off the phone now, goodbye. So Cecilia, you can talk to her anytime. You can talk to her yourself. Like, if you just talk out loud to your Nan, she hears you. And you'd probably feel like some kind of responses. Also, excitingly, in the next couple of months, I'm going to have a space where I can offer in-person readings. So if you come to visit me later, that would be nice. We could have a better chat. Welcome in. You're so welcome, Cecilia. You're so welcome. She's a lovely energy. She's a lovely energy. She did make me tongue-tied at the opening of her reading and at the close of her reading. She had like a thick tongue almost, whatever that means to you. It's like she bit her tongue. Welcome into the Megawatt Collective, my friends. You can request a medium reading in the comments. Thanks, Matt. My little new indulgence. Or you can ask me questions in the comments. I will give you guidance from the tarot cards, or I can talk to your ghosties. I am from Newfoundland. I'm from Placentia originally, and now I live in St. John's. So Newfoundland, Canada. Candace is asking, is my nanny proud of me? Cool, Cherie. Welcome in. Candace? Yes, your nanny's proud of you. 9 of Hearts. 9 of Hearts is a wish come true. You are her wish come true. Yes, thank you, Matt. you gotta amp yourself up in life. You gotta like get yourself excited about yourself. You gotta like really enjoy being yourself, right? It's true. It will change your life. Candace, that is so nice. 9 of Cups. Wish come true. She's the Queen of Hearts. That's so nice. Julie. Thanks, Dalton. Julie is asking, does Julie have any spirits around her? Everybody does. And the card said, look out. Everybody does. You have lots, Julie. Lots. It said, look out. Let me hear from one of Julie's spirits. Let's say the most prominent one, or your kind of main spirit guide, guardian angel. They say when you're alone, they flood in around you, like they flood you. Do you feel that, Julie? Because they are really like shoom, 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 like all around you. Show me the face of Julie's main spirit. There's a boy child and an adult man who the boy child and the adult man like existed together. I don't know if they lived together or worked together or just spent a lot of time together or something. And their message to you, they're calling you the 9 of Pentacles, which is an independent or single woman. And the 8 of Cups says you make good decisions, they want to say to you. You're very decisive and you know what you want, and they see that about you. I would say this is either a father and a son figure or a grandfather and a cousin figure. It's 2 generations, I would say, that the Jack is younger and the King is older, like parent-child. But don't take it too literal. It can be a cousin or a brother or a friend or... Mitchell? Does Mitchell need to move on from Brandon, please? Does Mitchell need to move on from Brandon? Yes, you need to move on from Brandon. Candace is from New Brunswick. Woo woo, Atlantic Canada. Mitchell, yes. You did have a Susan. You had a Queen of Wands, a pretty woman. Guys, I find my medium readings a lot nicer if you ask for a specific person. It's nicer, in my opinion. I can pull out your random spirits. I can, but it's like, it's less personal. So if you have somebody who you love who passed on, ask for them and they will come for you. I haven't had a spirit not come. I have had one who like didn't want to be right in the environment that we were in because it was like a noisy restaurant or something. Marcel, does Trina want Marcel to ask her out? The card said there's only one way to find out. They don't want to tell you. I think you definitely should ask her out, okay? But the cards are saying you don't go asking what Trina wants. You got to find out for yourself. Bit of tough love. So Kathy is asking who's around Kathy, please. Kathy with a K, who's around for her? Kathy, you have a young person who loves you. It might be a pet. Oh my God, Julie. That is so cute. I love it. Oh, really, Matt? Is that her 5th partner? For real? Yes. What a prince he must have been. Julie, will Julie have a baby soon? Babies don't come easy for you, Julie. Who are you married? Who's the other side of this? Tell me a little bit more, Julie. I want to see. It showed me the other piece. You know how there's 2 pieces? They want to talk about the stick. And they said babies don't come easy for you. Who's the stick? Is it your husband? Or what? And, okay. You are married. Do you have any children yet? It's not your fault. How many times, guys? I am in no way qualified in any way ever to provide medical advice. I know nothing. But what I see repeatedly is that the women receive all these fertility treatments or these diagnoses around fertility, and those do not seem to be the cause. I'm not saying you don't have PCOS, but it's not the cause of your baby. The cause is the stick. It's his problem. And this is the sperm. And for some reason, the sperm doesn't make it all the way in. And this is so common. I see it so often. And this is your abdomen, and the sperm needs to get into your uterus or into your eggs or wherever. I should have a chart or something here, a diagram. But it's not the woman's fault in your case. It's not your medical condition that prevents it. It's actually the sperm, the physical entry of the sperm into where it needs to go. And it's so common that I see this. So what your husband needs to do the fertility treatments, I don't know. What your husband needs to do is work it really in there. Work it really in. And I've heard of people using turkey basters with success. Kathy, it absolutely was, yeah. It absolutely could be a young boy. With your father's partner. Oh, Jamie. That wasn't coming out in our collective readings at all. So I wonder almost like how hard is it? I mean, how important is it? Let me ask the cards. You're so welcome, Julie. I have heard it actually be successful. Watermelon, Matt. Maybe eat the seeds too if you're going at it. Jamie's stepmom. I'm going to call her. Let's call her the stepmom. Should you even try with her? So Jamie, how I would read the situation is that it's not that significant of a relationship to you. It was? Okay. It's kind of like, how much does it matter, your relationship with her? I think it's a situation where you should keep it surface level, where have your relationship with your dad, those grandparents should have their relationship with your child, but between you and her as individuals, it shouldn't be very personal, or it shouldn't be very close, really. I would say keep it surface level for the convenience of the family. So it's kind of like, I wouldn't be going very deep with her. Yeah, and so it would not be ideal for you to like cut her out. I wouldn't go there. I would just keep it where you're not trying to have a relationship with her. You're just trying to treat her like a person at the store. If you or her ever try to defend yourselves against each other, if you have a disagreement with each other and try to defend yourselves against each other, I don't think it's ever going to go anywhere. You just like, it's just not that deep. The cards are saying to me, like, your relationship with her shouldn't be that deep. Yeah. You don't need to have a close relationship with her. You just need to coexist. I would say kill her with kindness. Like, be overly nice, friendly, nice. Like, it's a situation of convenience. You can act. You can act, but I wouldn't expect any kind of genuine connection with her. Does that help? It's like you wish you guys could be like friends, but I don't think it's necessary. It's like, you just don't need to be friends with her. I think she can be a nan to your kid, and she can be around at Christmas and all that kind of stuff, but it's like, you don't need to have a deep relationship with her. It's just not necessary, I don't think. Okay? Cherie. Yes, are you the one who I got the Jack of Hearts? Cherie. Okay, you lost your son. How old was your son? Was he a child or an adult? Oh my gosh. That's way too young, isn't it? Sorry for your loss, Cherie. What was his name? He feels happy. I feel a happiness. Dylan. He loves you, man. Look. That's you and him. You two are always connected. You're soulmates. Your heart and his. You're tethered souls. I love when the Two of Hearts comes out. It often comes out for mothers and sons because it's an umbilical cord. It's like an invisible umbilical cord. And that's the first thing he wants to say to you is, I love you, Matt. Seven of Hearts says, like, he likes heaven. He says that he's kind of the best version of himself up here in heaven. He feels happiness there. What's the Four of Hearts, Dylan? What's the Four of Hearts? He's referring to his dad. Are you and his dad together? Or what? Who's the King of Swords, Dylan? Who's the King of Swords? So I feel that this might be his dad, and he's kind of telling you to ignore anything his dad says, maybe? Would that make sense? He's telling you to ignore something. So without being able to really converse with you very much, it's just like any intrusive thoughts you have or any speculations or suspicions or anything like that, just ignore it. Because he says, in heaven, I'm very happy. Okay? So if his dad ever said, oh, I don't believe in heaven or something like this, Dylan says, like, oh, heaven is real and I'm here waiting for you. He's like, I will see you again. Okay? Do you want to ask him anything, Cherie? You're so welcome. Nine of Pentacles is a garden. He's talking about a garden that was planted or will be planted. Some kind of garden. Does that mean anything to you? I don't know if somebody has an idea about planting a garden, but he would like that. Yes? It's so nice. And if anybody has anything bad to say about it, just ignore them, okay? Anything bad that anybody has to say, he says, just ignore them. But this garden, the idea, he likes it. There's a man that he loves. Maybe this is a stepdad or an uncle or a grandfather, but this is Dylan, and this is a man that he loves. And maybe it's his dad, or a stepdad or a grandfather or something, but he just wants to add that in, that I love the man. Maybe he's with, yeah, is his pop alive or passed? Either way, maybe they're together, or maybe he just loves. Okay. When it's Pop's time, Dylan's going to be waiting for him. So Pop doesn't need to resist his end of life, or be afraid of his end of life or anything, because Dylan will be there waiting for Pop. That does not mean that Pop's dying soon or anything like that. It's just, Dylan says, I love all my family. He loves all his family. It's so nice, like all his aunts and cousins, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, everybody. He loves them a lot. But especially Pop. He and Pop, like, they're really close. Like, he loves Pop a lot. So if you could screenshot that and show Pop that that's him and Dylan, I'm going to hold it there for a second. I don't know if you know how to screenshot or if anybody does, but that's him and Pop, and he showed it to me 3 times. It's really sweet. Thank you, Dylan. Jennifer, does Nan have a message for Jennifer, please? Awesome, Cherie. Does Nan have a message for Jennifer? Yeah, Jennifer, but she's talking about the pain. Whose pain is that, Nan? Whose pain? Jennifer, are you having pain? Ten of Swords with Ten of Hearts is, yeah, do you know what it is? Have you gotten to the bottom of that yet? What is it, Nan? What is it? Do you need an ultrasound? I see you getting tests that involve a screen. So again, that's the extent of my medical knowledge. Tests that involve a screen. I can only get visions. I'm a crazy witch lady, not a doctor. But whatever tests you need on the screen, get those. Is there any guidance about this, Nan? Jennifer, hi Serena. Again, like I feel tonight, the conversations feel really personal and a little bit private, especially around medical stuff and fertility and stuff. I feel that something happened to you when you were a young girl, like a teenager, that is coming back as an illness now. So sometimes that can be, what do they call it? Autoimmune. That can be triggered by trauma. Okay? You also do have anxiety, right? And there's a King of Swords here and an Ace of Pentacles. Who's the King of Swords name? There's a doctor. Do you have, if you have medical anxiety, this doctor looks very smart, and it looks like this doctor, a male doctor, will be able to get to the bottom of things for you, okay? So it looks to me like you're actually in good hands with him, and whatever he suggests, I think there may be interventions, there may be an incision of some kind, or there may be pills to take, but whatever he suggests, I think you can trust him. The doctor, masculine, male doctor. Jennifer, do you want to ask any questions to your Nan? There, she's referring, you keep putting it off, you got to go take care of it. She's referring to the boys in your family, like, did she have sons? These look like perhaps her own sons, I would say. So your uncles? Do you have uncles? She has, if she could have a stern talking to her sons, she would. Like she'd love to take them all by the ear, each of them, and give them a talking to. 999 is a significant number for you to know when your Nan is communicating with you. 999. Her sons, like, they don't sleep well because she tries to almost clank them on the head while they're asleep. I know that sounds... This is you dreaming about her? Okay. Her sons have the same experience. I think she tries to infiltrate all of your sleep. But for you, it's she's not trying to really deliver any message to you. For you, she's only trying to, like, give you a hug. But for her sons, she's trying to, like, smack them upside the head. They need a clank. So I don't know what's going on in their lives, like their home lives, their marriages, all this kind of stuff. But Nan would hit them with the pot or the frying pan or something. Her sons, like, get into badness or they're right sneaky or something. But she says, I love them anyway. Right here. There's especially two of them in particular. And she says, I love them anyway. The King of Pentacles and the King of Hearts. They're hard tickets. They are hard tickets. And she says, doesn't matter what you do. I loves you anyway. But if I was there, I'd give you a piece of my mind. Okay, Nan. She is cute. Thank you, Nan. And she says, going to bed now. She says, all right, that's enough. I'm going to bed. Going to bed out of it. You know which ones. That is so funny. She's joking with me now. She's like, I'm going to bed, but they're not. She keeps them awake at night, those two. She like haunts their dreams. They probably have the old hag or something. She says, I'm coming. Very funny. Kathy is here. Kathy is asking, does Dom have a message for her, please? Does Dom have a message for her? Are any of the children moving right now, Kathy? Which of the children are moving? That's what Dom is referring to. And I kind of see a family of 3. I see a king and a queen and a jack. The jack can be a child or a pet. And here's the king and the queen. And they're moving house. Do you know who this is? Okay, who is Dom to you? What's the relationship? Your son? Did he have a family when he passed? Did he have a girlfriend, child, or how old was he when he passed? Oh, so this would be you and his dad. Did you and his dad live together when he was a baby? Did you and his dad get married? Oh yeah, here she is. Here's the two of them. Very sweet. And he's always with his sister, look. He and his sister, he is her support. He maintains himself around her in order to support her. Like, he provides her with emotional support, okay, Kathy? It feels like he's saying something like, I had to go, but I never left, okay? He's like, even when you can't see me. Now, funny thing is, that twin always saw him. Did she talk to his ghost? Because if you didn't know about her talking to his ghost, I think she did. Or she used to have an imaginary friend. Or she used to write stories, something like that. But his sister always saw him. How old is she now? Oh my gosh, she's still little. Oh, Kathy, I'm so sorry for your loss. If she might not be able to describe the experience, or she might never have told you guys, but I see her talking to his ghost or writing stories about his ghost or something. So just throughout her life, keep it in mind. You don't have to go prodding at her, though. I wouldn't prod at her. But if she ever brings it up, don't brush her off. If she ever says like, oh, I get a shiver every time I try to go to sleep, or she probably feels shivers, or she's like, ooh, here and there. if you guys are just sitting up as a family, he's very present with her. But he's there as a supportive presence. So never be afraid of his presence. He's only there to support her. Like as twins, they're very tethered. He sees you and Dad, and he sees you guys trying to hold everything together. And he sees that you, Mom, are making plans. Do you want me to talk about any of that? Any plans that you have for the future or something? Like, how are you and Dad doing? Do you want to talk about that? Your relationship? I don't know if you would want to talk about it or not. These might be very, it might be like in the, you know, back of your mind. Okay, good. So he sees you having plans though. So what do you want to say about Mom's plans? Do you want to have another baby? Yeah, it's probably my internet connection too. The question was, how many children do you have currently? How many children do you have currently? I see you having one more. So let's pray that that happens for you. Here's why I see that. 3 hearts. One more. You're welcome. So let's put blessings on that. I think you will. Three. Keep trying. Dad needs to be you and your husband need to try to create an environment where he has less stress in general, because I think his high level of stress, he's feeling pressure and he's feeling like performance anxiety and this kind of stuff. And when he's feeling pressured, I think the pregnancy doesn't happen because of that reason. So I would say stop trying for sure and let it unfold. And try not to think about timing and all that kind of stuff. I would actually recommend to stop trying, you know. Just be husband and wife. Do it when the mood strikes. Make sure he's in a soft energy. Okay. Dee, thank you so much for being here. I keep seeing your hearts coming in. And Dee, I think you had a question for somebody in heaven, did you? Did you tell me you have somebody in heaven? Are you my real life friend or a different Dee? Yeah, so Kathy, I would say your stress rubs off on him for sure. Okay, so who do you have in heaven? Welcome in. He's there. He said he tries to knock on your door all the time and you never answer. He says you're too busy. Are you really busy? Like you're always running out the door? But he says he tries to knock on your door. Now that can be reflecting when he was alive. Maybe that happened a few times too. And now that he's passed, he's like, you're still the same. I tries to knock on the door and you're always in a rush going somewhere, something like that. So he tries to reach you, but you're always too busy. Who do you live with, Dee? Tell me who's in your home, who you all live together. Okay. How old are your sons? He's laughing about something, like he finds you guys really comical. He thinks that your family looks like a sitcom. Oh, sweet. I can tell. They were very close. The older child, the 21-year-old, is launching. He's going places. He's like well on his way, says Pop. Like he's ready to launch. He's going places. And then the younger one is still a bit pretty sensitive and pretty reserved, I would say. He loves them both very much. Very much. Here they are. He loves them. Like, I can feel that, you know, the warm fuzzies. That like, oh, he loves them so much. But he gets a kick out of your family. He thinks you're like a sitcom. You're like this choppy, you're in charge, you're large and in charge. You're always busy, you're always going on about something. You're always telling everybody what to do. Your husband looks very handsome or very like standoutish. Like your husband is kind of like, yeah, I know, I'm the shit. Something like that. It's very cute. You have a cute little family and your dad likes watching you guys. Like he does see you going about your daily business and he does actually try to get your attention, but you're so busy that you don't give him a time of day. But it's very nice. He has a lot of, you're very endearing to him. He loves watching you. I think he actually spends a lot of his time watching you guys. I think he does. He watches you like a TV show. He's like, oh, I must turn on my shows now, and it's you. Yeah. That would be, but I think it was extra hard on you because you rely on yourself a lot. You probably don't lean on others very much. You try to keep it all together, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I think it hit you hard because you felt like you had no one else. Like maybe your dad was the only person who you'd let help you because you're like, okay, he's my dad, I'll let him help me, but nobody else will you ever accept help from. So you do show as pretty alone emotionally, probably slightly isolated, slightly prickly, totally normal for our generation. But Dad sees all that. He says the future looks good for you. He wants you to know that no matter what life brings, you're going to be okay. He really wants that message to be delivered to you. No matter what life brings, you're going to be okay. And he likes this poem, Footprints. And he's giving me chills when I talk about that, and like he would probably shed a tear about it. The poem Footprints is traditionally, it describes Jesus carrying somebody through their hard times, but in your case it's your dad. He's always there to carry you through your hard times. And when you see the footprints in the sand, it's your dad. So anytime you ever go on a beach vacation or see footprints, think of your dad. It's him. He's right there with you. And it's very, very touching. Look up that poem if you don't know it. I would say you need to keep an eye on your health, D. Are you a runner or something? Do you push your body? Are you an athlete, or what is this that you need to keep an eye on? You don't. There's something about your cardiac health, I would say, that you need to keep an eye on. So you might need, I don't know if it's blood pressure or something like that. Just make sure you get your checkups at the doctor. Don't, just because you're young, you still need to keep an eye on things. What was his passing? Okay, so it could be blood pressure. So you might need, do you take medication for that yet? Because you might need medication and you might need exercise. Because when it asked about running, maybe it means that you should. So might be something to consider. Exercise and medication for your blood pressure. He is very proud of you. Very proud. He says you're a girl after his own heart. Okay, excellent. You get back in. He says you're a girl after my own heart. You work really hard. You do everything for everybody. And he just says, I love you so much. But he's like, you got to take care of yourself first, right? We all know that, don't we? Take care of yourself first. Dee, do you want to ask him any questions? Dad, what would you like to say to your wife, please? What would you like to say to your wife? Soulmates, I could cry. Honest to God, I could cry. Ladder, please. He says, hurry up to her. Hurry up. Whatever that means. Hurry up, okay? And what do you want to say to your son? Oh, does your brother have a girlfriend? Or is he married or what? There's a girl shown in his cards. Oh, he likes her. Dad likes your brother's wife. He likes her a lot. Did they meet? Okay. Does your brother have children yet? Okay. Tell brother to get off the internet. Very important message. Get off the internet. And go spend time with your wife. And if they want kids, they're going to have kids. How's that? Why did he tell your sister to hurry up? Do you know what that's about? I'll ask more. she never has a clue where she's going. She can never see where she's going. And she's too slow. Or she's too fast. She always runs into stuff. It was for your sister, the one hurry up. And for your sister, he says, I love you, my sweet. My child, my sweet child. I love you, my sweet child. Maybe to find a man? Because the way he's putting it, I don't know if your sister has mobility issues or vision issues. Or is she a really bad driver? Does she run over the curb? Because the way he's describing her to me says, hurry up, girl, you don't know where you're going. Like, it's weird. But in addition to that, he says, I do love you. He's like, also, I love you. But it's a weird message about this. Hurry up, girl, you don't know where you're going. I don't know. I don't exactly know what he's referring to. I feel like it's, she can't see clearly. Or she can't, is she clumsy? Does she whack into stuff? Okay. If you tell her that, maybe she'll know what it means. Okay. It might just be like one thing that happened, and like it might be that during this reading she's doing something and he's saying to her, hurry up, or something. I don't know. But he also gave her 9 of hearts and 2 of hearts, which is like, the 9 of hearts is like a little dream child, like my sweet little girl. So he did say also, I love you too, but you gotta hurry up. Okay. Thank you, Dad. You're welcome, Dee. Hi, Victoria. Hi, everybody. You can leave your questions in the comments, or you can leave a person in heaven who you want to hear from. Hi, Mario. I'm going to have a space soon, guys, to do in-person readings. I'm so excited. Probably going to promote it more after Christmas, but I'll be letting some people trickle in. Chris, is Clayton right for Chris, please? Is Clayton Mr. Right? Is Clayton Mr. Right? He's Mr. Right now. He's Mr. Right now. Chris, how old are you and Clayton? Oh, 10 of hearts is good. Okay. Who's older? Like, I'm trying to gauge what season of your life you're in. Like, are you young people or are you midlife? This is interesting. I wasn't expecting you to get 10 of hearts with him, but this is a promising connection. It's promising, is how I'll put it. There is potential for a long-term commitment. Cute. That is very cute. I like it. It's good energy. It is good energy. I would caution to take this very slowly. Don't rush into anything. Let it unfold very naturally. Please do not put pressure on each other. Thank you, Victoria. Neither of you, I think the minute either of you has any kind of expectations or like, what are we? I think it's going to cause you guys to scatter apart, because with this age gap relationship, it's like there's already a lot of pressures on it. So if the two of you could just enjoy it for what it is, I think it will last a long time. But it is pretty precarious, you know? He's definitely Mr. Right now. I like this for you a lot. And there is potential for commitment in the future. So try your best, both of you, to just be very relaxed about it. Try to find some nonchalant here. Don't be talking about getting married. Don't be talking about moving in together. Are you? Do you guys live together? Anybody have kids in the situation? Okay. Don't talk about moving in together yet. You don't need to be posting about it on the internet. I feel like the most important aspect of your relationship for the time being is in your intimacy, in your bed, just getting to know each other and enjoying each other. And it can grow into something. But don't be posting it online. Don't be talking about where's it going, blah, blah, blah. That's the kind of stuff that's going to cause it to dismantle. But like I said, I do see potential for long term. It's very nice. I like it a lot for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. He shows up as the King of Cups after a while. But it starts casual and it starts cute and it grows, which is really ideal. It's a really nice way for a relationship to unfold. It's like you grow together. His heart expands. At first he's just like, let's get to it. And then he grows into the King of Hearts. It's very nice. I like it a lot. Yay! Will Victoria be meeting her forever person in the next 6 months? Can I get a prediction? Do we have a prediction for that? There's someone here, but are you in a relationship, Victoria? Are you not already in a relationship? Oh, okay. Because you two are not, like, you got to wait for a long time. If you just broke up, there's no way you're finding your forever person within 6 months. No, maybe 6 years. Especially if there was abuse. If you're just getting out of an abusive relationship, you need like 2 years of celibacy. And then soulmates don't come till you're well healed. Yeah. You got a lot. How old are you? Do you mind me asking? You do have a King of Cups in your future. Yeah, so you've got 49 years because this wasn't your first abusive relationship. You don't just get into an abusive relationship at that time in your life. You've always been abused, right? So you have to strip away all of that before you go asking the universe for a soulmate. You have to become your own soulmate first. And that is a lot of friggin' work. And it takes a lot of time. So there is a King of Cups in your future, but like hope it comes at the right time. It's not coming anytime soon. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more than that to do. Keep doing all that, but there's going to be a lot. So keep going to like whatever you can afford, whatever therapies you can afford, do it. Your anxiety is an issue, as in the type of anxiety you have is actual fear, scarcity fear. It's actual danger. It's actual survival. So you don't have the kind of anxiety that says like talk therapy is not for you. Yeah, you probably have had an awakening, which is why you were strong enough to leave him. So that's the first step. That's the catalyst. You've got 2 years of not being touched. Don't even look in the eyes of any man. 2 years. But you've got a lot of mental wellness to achieve because you've been messed up in the head. Your abusers for a long time have been messing with your mind. And so your anxiety, like, am I describing it well? Do you understand what I mean? Where it's not the kind of anxiety where you can just take pills and live with it. It requires brain rewiring because you have legitimately been abused. Okay, so you're in fear and scarcity always. Don't be looking for soulmates when you're in this kind of state. That's how you got into with the last guy. Right? You'll get there though. You will. Give it at least 2 years. But you'll get there. Copy. Will I reach the 1,000 target tomorrow? Can I get a prediction for copy? My cards don't like predictions. Victoria, how can you be tired of being alone? You were just with that guy. You're never alone when you're with yourself, Victoria. You're never alone when you're with yourself. Kobe or Cobby. Can I get a prediction on the 1,000 target? They want me to say, you got this. They're not telling me a prediction if you're going to get it or not, but they're saying, you got this and giving you a fist bump. Okay? I don't have a prediction for you. Sorry. I'm a bad psychic. Welcome in, everybody. I'm offering free medium readings tonight or guidance from the tarot cards. I'll stay for another half hour. See an Emperor in my cards. Who dat? Where's that Emperor? Elizabeth, I'll read for you in 1 sec. There's a message here for an Emperor, and it says that you left your counterpart high and dry. And then your mother got sick and you began to see the error of your ways. Okay, bye. Elizabeth is asking for a message, please. Elizabeth is asking for a message, please. My cards are telling me to stop soon. I don't like listening to them though. I like working. Elizabeth, for you, I see movement for you. That can be moving to a different location, or it can be exercise. So are you planning a trip, or are you planning a move? If not, it's probably telling you to kind of get moving, get yourself moving, get out for walks, start an exercise routine. So Elizabeth, you can tell me if any of that is what that's referring to for you. Now, did you have someone in heaven you wanted to hear from? Okay. Okay, great. That's really nice. Good for you. It says stay consistent with your exercise. Stay consistent. Okay, Brad. What do we got for Brad? Hi, Brad. Brad says he's rich, or he'd like to give you $1 million. Who was he to you? He's funny. He's like, I'll give you $1 million. Did he leave you any money? This is funny. Funny money, honey. He is funny. Is your mom still alive? Like, you still talk to your mom? Is your mom going on your trip? I think he'd like to see you go on a trip with your mom. Elizabeth, if you're responding, I'm not seeing your comments. Try again. Say it in a different way or something. So he'd like to give you $1 million, and he'd like your mom to go on a trip with you. He says, I love you. Okay, Elizabeth? I'm not seeing any comments from you. If you have anything else, you can let me know. If you have any questions for him. Okay. Yeah. He'd like that. He says, Mom needs a trip. Mom needs a trip. He'd like to see her put her feet up, and he'd like to see her posted on social media, like your mom put up selfies of her, put up pictures of her, so that you guys can have these memories. And I'm kind of seeing Facebook, like he would like you to have pictures of your mom on the beach, post them on Facebook, and then you'll kind of have those memories together forever. But he says, I love you. Very sweet. He comes in very easy for you. He's very present. How old was he? Wow. So sad. That is so sad. Did he have a family of his own yet? Wife or kids or anything? Or he never had the chance? loves his mom. Yeah, he didn't have the chance. It's like dashed dreams. But he really loves his mom. And he says, like, mom gave me everything I could have wanted. Thanks, Brad. He says, like, hold him close, like, hold him in your heart. He's with you guys, like, hold him in your heart right there. Thanks, everybody. Let me take one or two more readings. One or two more. Then my cards are telling me to take a break. I don't always listen. Bavis. Message from Nan. For Bavis, it's funny. Your Nan says, I don't know about that. Nan's like, do I want to? Hi, Nan. She's here. I can tell you that. She's here. She doesn't believe in this, does she? Or was she a Christian? Like, was she pretty religious? I'm talking to Bavis and Bavis's Nan. Bavis, talk to me. Your Nan is a bit blunt. She don't like this witchcraft. She's like, what? She's like, Bavis, don't be talking to that witch. She says she's a lawyer. She's trying to trick you. She's talking about your grandfather, but she's calling him your father. So my Nan used to do that too. Her husband was just your father. Your father, she'd call him, even though it was my grandfather. But he was just your father. And very rarely did she call him anything like John. She just call him your father. That's what your Nan is talking about your grandfather. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Because she says your father would have liked that little witch. Something like that. Your grandfather would have liked that witch. But she says, I'm holding on to my cross. She's clutching her pearls. Okay, so Pop might actually want to talk to you. But Nan is there clutching her pearls. Nan's like, nope. I got my rosary. I got my cross. It's okay, Nan. I'm Catholic too. Let me hear from Pop, because I think she said that Pop actually, Nan says no thank you. She doesn't want to come in. But Pop will. Can I hear from Pop, please? She does not like me. She says I'm seducing Pop. But it's in good fun. She's nice. She's sweet. She's not being mean to me. Here's Pop. Pop says, yes, I'm here. But all he would say, like, if he got on the phone, he'd just say, yep. Say, yep. Something like that. Like, if he answered the phone, he'd just say, yep. And he's talking about the money. He says, all I care about was money. Savings, investments, life insurance, that kind of thing. He says, change is hard, Bavis. Babies, what is your relationship? Are you grandson or granddaughter? Keep an eye on the money. That's why Matt comes here too. Okay. Oh, Lindsay Bavis. Okay, gotcha. Here you are, Lindsay. Okay. Do you have a brother though? Because Papa's talking about both of you. Grandson and granddaughter. And they say, Pop says Nan loves you guys. Nan loves you guys. And Pop says change is hard. And I think he's talking about the way people use banks and stuff. The way he's talking about like change is hard in savings accounts, and I don't know, he's talking about like I used to keep my money in my drawer or under my pillow, and now they have to put it in the bank. Like he's talking about how the world has changed. And he says he doesn't like when people are so flashy and flaunting their money and stuff. He says people got to be more humble. He's like, people these days, he I don't know, he just he just is like, change is hard. He's like, this is not the world I knew. He's just having a conversation the same as he would on the phone. But look, 10 of Hearts. He loves his family a lot. And he loves you, Lindsay. Did you move away at some time or something? Do you still live in Newfoundland? You don't live in Placentia, do you? He's talking about when somebody moved and like change is hard, and this is like all the children in the family, like the children and the grandchildren, they all moved away, that kind of thing. So he's just kind of remembering his life, remembering, you know, the times, how things unfolded. He's very typical Pop. Poor old Nan. She don't know about any of this stuff. Very cute. I should tell her my Nan is up there. I wonder, they were probably around the same age. But you know what Nan just said to me? She said, good work, little girl. Good work, little girl. She's not being mean. She just never saw this before or something. She's like, oh, I don't know about all that. Sweet. Anything else, Nan and Pop? Yeah, here they are. The way that they are in heaven is exactly the same way they were when they were alive. They haven't changed a bit. They kept their personalities entirely. Like, if you ever saw them as a ghost, they would be exactly the same. And it's like the conversation that they would have with you is exactly the same. They haven't changed a bit. He says he got a bit taller. He, like, being in heaven made him a bit taller, like gave him more confidence or something. But he said he liked having a phone call. He says, good phone call. I like that phone call. Oh, look. Love you, Lindsay. Love you. Thanks, Pop. You're so welcome. They're really proud of you, Lindsay. We're proud of how you grew into an adult. I'll take one more, guys, then I'll close out. I'm going to do Anna and Megan. You've both been asking. Can I get a message for Anna, please? Anna, you have to be a bit more strategic with how you present yourself. So what is that referring to? Like job opportunities or something? Putting out your resume? What are you doing in your life in achieving success right now, or being visible, being seen? What is that for you? Tell me. And tell me, Anna, are you in a relationship right now? Anna. Okay. How long have you guys been married? Do you want to confess anything, Anna? I don't know how to put this. One of you needs to get off the internet. Do you look for attention online, like posting thirst traps or anything like that? How old are you? Do you want me to keep going, or I can just put it all back? Okay. All right. Does he know that you were getting rocky? Is that the case? And does he know? Okay. Thanks be to Jesus. I'm sweating. Guys, don't be putting me in your rockiness. Take me out of the boat. Okay. Show me the future for Anna, please. Show me what she can expect moving forward. Don't be putting me in her rocky boat. Damn it. Work. Let's talk about your career. Let's talk about your career here. Do you work right now? Anna, you're unsettled, would you say? You kind of still want to be rocking out. Not in a bad way, but you want something more or something, is it? You're like, I want more. How can I help, Anna? You need a little fun in your life. Anna! That kind of fun? Are you still with your husband? Hi, Amy. How committed are you to him? Do you want to talk about this? I don't know. I asked for your work reading. But you just look bored. What's your part-time job? Tell me that. I like your energy, by the way. I'm not criticizing. Okay. So, listen, girl, you do whatever you want to do. That's what my cards want to tell you. Do you want to be committed to the marriage? If you want to, fine. If you don't want to, there's lots of other meat available. Your work, I don't really see a whole lot. Do you even want to work anymore? Or like, I think your work is fine. Part-time is fine for you. Looks like it's enough. Okay. So Anna, I don't know. I'll just close you out unless you want to ask any questions. Because all I'm getting is like your deep, dark desires. I think you're committed. Looks like you're committed. So if you are, then good. Perfect. You're so welcome. This looks good. Like if you are committed to your marriage, it has all the promise in the world. It's fine. Okay. Now I had Megan. Can I get Megan, please? Listen, you can always have a Five of Pentacles moment if you ever want it. Google what that might mean. If you ever want it, you can always have it. And the kids would be fine. Megan. Can I get Megan's energy, please? Thanks, Anna. You're amazing too, girl. I support you. I do support you. Megan, you're looking like a Knight of Pentacles. You're looking like Miss Responsible. Megans usually are. Are you an Earth sign, Megan? We're usually very responsible. Straight-laced, good girls. Looks like you tell it like it is, too. What's your sign? Just curious. Oh, cute. I would not have expected that. You look much more earthy than Aquarius. But Aquarius can be kind of a chameleon too. Okay, there's your fiance. Okay, are you guys trying to get a house or do you already have a house? Or like, when's the wedding? Tell me your place in this journey toward the altar and stuff. You need a bigger one. Why? Why do you need a bigger house, Megan? Fit all your shoes? Fit all your collections? Because you deserve it? Is that what you said? Because I deserve it. I got a lot of shoes. So, do you guys... Okay. You thought you were done, so now you want more kids. However, are you pregnant? Because I think you're doing things out of order. Now you have 2, but how many? It just looks like kind of not the best time to buy a house. Yeah. So it looks to me like you should be getting married first, but it's not my opinion. It's not because I have like traditional values or something, but the cards are telling you that things are out of order. You don't need that house yet, because do you have enough bedrooms for everybody? Yeah, so not a good time. But why is it so in your energy? Like, do you guys look at housing? You look at the listings? Because if you're not... Oh, gotcha. If you are not in the position to buy a house, don't be looking. I want you to straighten up your energy here, Megan. I would love to be able to just help you, and it's actually simple. One thing at a time. Tackle the thing that you can do today. Focus on what you can control. So if you have 2 kids and you got a ring on your finger but you haven't made it to the altar yet, and you need an extra bedroom, what's the thing that needs to happen first? Don't be looking at listings, because what happens is you bring in all this chaos and all this anxiety and stress, and it looks like, especially for your fiance, he's feeling really depleted and really like he can't do anything right. Yeah, it makes him feel like he's battered and bruised, is how I would describe it. So it's like it's like he's getting hit on the head all day long. So maybe it's because you're sending him listings and he's like, we can't buy a house right now. So like, what's the point? So work it out one thing at a time and prioritize. Just tackle what you can get done today. So literally and realistically, what are the kids sharing a room? Is it a 2-bedroom house? Are there not 3 bedrooms in your house? Tell me that much. Let me see if I can help you. So the kids got to share a bedroom, and you and hubby got to have a bedroom. I mean, there are worse things in life. How old are the kids? Yeah. But there's not really an alternative. It's kind of like, yeah, that would be a challenge for sure. 100% a challenge. And there's no basement or what? There's no other space that anybody can sleep? I'm waiting for the response. Where else can we put the children? Oh, okay. That happens all the time, Megan. Sorry. TikTok filters them out for no reason. They also report me for being bad when I'm not. So anyway, sorting out the room situation, you don't have the option for a different house, so you just got to make do with what you have. So, you know, you might look at putting up a wall in the room, or you might look at putting a kid in a storage room. Yes, it sucks. Sometimes there is not an ideal solution, but buying a new house is the worst solution. You just can't. I would consider you guys going to the courthouse and getting married. Down the road, you can always have the wedding of your dreams down the road, but I would, for everybody's security, want to see you two getting legally married. I would recommend that. I think it would release some of your stress together. I think it would help fuse you a little bit better so that you are in it together more so. And I think it would help your kids feel more stable. If everybody's talking about, oh, we might be moving, or oh, we don't have enough rooms, your kids must be feeling like their life can be ripped out from under them at any moment. Especially at 11, those kids need a lot of stability. So I would say go to the courthouse and get some papers signed first. Next, create a bedroom. It doesn't have to be fancy. All kids need is safety and security. That's all they need. If it's the storage room, or if you put up a wall in the one bedroom, it'll be okay. Long-term plan, yes, you'll buy a house someday, but it's not realistic at this time, so stop talking about it, because you're bringing in a lot of anxiety on yourselves. Okay? I hope that helps. I don't mean to be critical. I'm not criticizing you at all, just helping you lay it out. Yeah. Because you don't know what to expect. And then your kids are definitely being impacted by that, and your husband is too. He feels like pulverized. Work together. This family is you're a nice family, you're a nice team if you pull together and try to come up with solutions that work for everybody. Don't be kind of against each other. Like with the bedroom situation, the kids need to know that they're both in the same boat, like you're in it together kind of thing. And kids share rooms. Like, I think our society has created this pressure that I find really sad, that siblings can't share rooms anymore. How elitist and how bad for families. Are you saying my reading feels judgmental? If so, I apologize for that tone. Okay. Okay. I mean, it could come out that way. It is like the kids should be allowed to share a room. Yeah. I see that in parenting groups on Facebook, and it's like, they say that it's like a child protections issue if your children don't have their own bedrooms. Like, there are bigger concerns in the world. I find it very terrible that that's the way people talk about siblings. Or like, if they're different genders, if the two boys need to share a room and the two girls need to share a room, like, do whatever works. Like, a husband and wife can have separate rooms and still have a happy marriage. Like, whatever works for you guys. Try to black out all old bitches. Yeah, if they're different genders, that is totally an option. Or put one in the storage room. I think the 11-year-old will be fine. Like, it's safety and a family unit is what they need. And I think we need to be supporting families, especially in this economy. Frig. Okay, Megan, I'm so glad you came in. Let's hold hands. Listen, people got the most effed up living situations, let me tell you. Lisa, sure. Just ask one question and then I'm done. Hi, Shane. You're acting like you know me, so hi. Lisa? Lisa has a question. Will Lisa be in a relationship soon? There's a man here, but I wouldn't want to marry him or anything. But there is a man who you can have a potential relationship with if you want to. I think you would like him, but I prefer to see you with somebody more emotionally available than this guy. I think you actually have a lot of options. I think you would potentially meet multiple men. The first one you meet is a King of Swords, and it looks like you might date him for a little bit. But I think you love him more than he loves you. That's first man. Then there's two others who are both okay. I think you got a lot of options. You're not hurting for a date, I wouldn't say. So come back to me when you meet these guys. You will meet multiple guys, but come back to me when you meet them and we can try to figure it out. Okay? All right, everybody. Thanks so much for coming in. I will see you next Tuesday. Shine bright.